So tell us a little bit about your new EP.
Let's see. We wrote the record, we cut the record, we did everything from June to August, and it kind of clicked. Got it done. I'm not sure if they sent you. We have a making of the EP video up on YouTube that gives a little blurb about it. But if you listen to the record, you kind of get a good idea what it's about. It's definitely a breakup album. But there's some good ass shakers in there. It's a nice one.
Do you have a favorite song from the EP?
I would consider them all my children, but right now what we're running with is I'm Lovin' Tonight. That's the single off of the EP, so I'm grooving to that all day, every day.
Yes. You know what? I got sent to the link to go to the YouTube there, and I heard Tonight, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So good.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
thank you.
Honestly, it just took like one time for me to hear it, and that was enough. Now I'm like, I love it so much.
Awesome. I'm so happy. Then we did our job.
Exactly. And the layout of the music video, everything is just like perfect. So.
Well, thank you. If that was a shenanigan-filled music video, it was fantastic. It was so fun, but like the shenanigans were just out of control. It was
really great. Wow. So tell us, is Tonight going to be on? Like, is it expecting some radio play soon?
Yeah, we're at the end of April, actually. I think we have like a tentative impact date around the 26th, and then from there, probably beginning of May, end of May, we're going to start on a little West Coast radio tour, kind of playing listener lounges and cool stuff like that, and just kind of jamming and gigging, getting on the road.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so we're excited for that, to see how that goes. So.
Yeah, definitely. And then go ahead and tell us on YouTube, you also have a couple of covers going on. Can we expect any more of those as well?
Yeah, for a while, God, I started doing YouTube covers a year and a half ago, maybe, and that was just kind of like a fun way for me to, I found that you have the most loyal fans from YouTube, which I never expected. When I started doing them, I was just kind of doing it for fun. It's like a cool way to see, like, to kind of like, for me, the YouTube videos really allow me to meet an artist, like, on a raw level, and that's what I was doing it for, but we kind of built it up, and those are the most, like, loyal and coolest fans to talk to. But right now we have Miss You up there, which is the Stones song that we stripped down and kind of rebuilt. That's also on the EP, and we have a version of that on the channel. And that's the only cover we have now, but I mean, I like to do covers where I can put my own spin on it so it doesn't sound too, generic, just like I'm covering a song. But, when the mood strikes, I'll just post.
Alrighty. So tell us, for new fans, like kind of just listening into your music, tell us what type of vibe it has.
I would say it's the album, if I had to categorize it, as like indie rock soul, I guess. It has that kind of underground vibe, but it's got a lot of rock in it, and then the melodies, like, it's a love of those three just mixed together.
What would you say kind of differentiates you from other artists out there?
Oh, tricky. That's a good one. I don't know. I guess it's, I don't know, because we're talking about me. I could tell you every other artist that I like and what differentiates them for me, but for me it's difficult. I don't know. I think that there's a lot of super produced music out there right now where everything's perfect, and I think there's an element, because we recorded this all live, and it's real people, real instruments, real everything. So there's a sort of a rawness to the record that I think is different than a lot of music that you hear today on like radio or pop charts, and so I think you could say that distinguishes it. And I would hope to say that I'm different, but I guess the audience will decide that.
Yes, well, I can tell you also, you can tell an artist is a good singer by their acoustic performances. So if they can sing well acoustically, which you've done, you know what I mean? So it shows, like, that's it. You know what I mean? If they can sing like that, they're good to go.
But yeah, it's funny because all of my, like, favorite artists, what I do is I'm like, okay, like, and I go on YouTube and I type in, like, Beyonce acoustic, or like so-and-so acoustic, and then I find that one where it's just them in like a guitar, or just them in like background vocals, and that's how, like, that's like my thing. So that's really funny you said that.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
It's the best way to tell, right?
It
like,
is.
When there's nothing else and just you, are you still good?
Yes, exactly. That's great. And then also tell us now about your Twitter. Go ahead and fill us in how you like using it and your username.
Yeah, my username for Twitter is Jordan_Corey, JORDAN _COREY. And I love it. When I first got on Twitter because my dad and my sister were like, you gotta get on Twitter. And I was like, Twitter is stupid. And I was like, I don't need Twitter. And I was like really opposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got on Twitter and I remember having like 9 followers. And I was like, what? Like, what's the point of like telling these people what I'm doing? And then now we're at like, I think like 630 or something, and it's like now it's like a nice community. It's the best way, honestly, to go back and forth between fans.
Yes.
I get a lot of like mentions, and then I always like to comment back, and I found it to be a way. I don't really use it for the whole I'm going to Starbucks now. I more use it for like here's music or here's something cool that I think is worth like sharing. So I like it for that reason. That's kind of a nice community of cool information.
Oh, I agree. I think it's great for music distribution for sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Best way.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite tweet that you've tweeted or that someone's tweeted to you?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm a really big, actually my Twitter, like the info on me is like a quote. I'm a quoter. If I find a good quote, I'm going to put it up there.
Mm-hmm.
I love inspirational quotes. So whatever my like info is like is a great one. That's a great quote for me. I think I tweeted it and then I was like, all right, I'm making it my info now.
That's it. Oh, I know. You know what, though? Twitter's so addictive. You can stay on there all day and just inspirational quotes, retweet, and that's
I know. It's bad news. Like, what's great about it is that I'll go on it quick and I'll, like, update it, and then, like, I never have a chance to kind of scroll through my timeline, and then, like, one day I'll do it on my computer as opposed to my phone, and then I'll just, like, sit there, like, scrolling through my timeline, clicking on people's links, like, chatting back at people.
Yes.
It's good. It's good fun.
It is endless, though. It really is endless. I mean, that refresh button... It could go on all day.
Forever. And then by the time you're back, it's not like Facebook where, like, you go back to the top and refresh and there's, like, 2 new posts. It's like, there's, like, 75 new posts. It's like, oh, I could do this for another hour.
Exactly. But we love it so much. Like, I don't think I'd trade Twitter for nothing. I mean, I love it.
It's great. And I feel like an idiot for originally being, like, so stupid. Like, why do people want what I'm doing? And now it's great. I'm a little bit of a Twitter addict, just a little.
Yeah, you should add that to your info, your biography there. Twitter addict.
A touch of an addict. I think we all do. I think that's what happens. Like you start gaining like some ground on there, and then you're like, okay, what else can I tell you about?
Exactly. Wow, you got to reach 1,000 followers. This is your new goal.
Hey, I'm on it. Everyone, 1,000 followers.
Everyone that's watching needs to follow her right away.
I swear, there's cool stuff.
Exactly. But yeah, we also wonder, like, what's next to come? I mean, MySpace was there, that's kind of gone, and then Facebook, and then Twitter. So what's next?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm interested to see what the new kind of like music website's going to be, because MySpace was like the Facebook, and then it turned into mainly music, and now Facebook is like really like marrying the two well. I wonder what the next one's gonna be, because right now I'm Twitter, I'm YouTube, and I'm Facebook, and the next one's gonna be who knows.
Yes, exactly. Do you listen to anything like radio station wise, like Pandora or anything like that? You do.
Yeah, totally. And I just got into Spotify, which kind of weirds me out, because then on my Facebook, it'll tell people what I'm listening to.
Yeah. And
then people will be like, so, heard you were listening to this. And I'm like, yeah, how did you know? And they're like, well, because on Spotify, it posts it on your wall. And I was like, oh, about that.
See,
it's been fun.
I've never tried Spotify before. Is there a way you can stop it from posting that, or that's...
I think you can. I found out today that you can actually, like, private it. But it was funny because when we first dropped the EP, we dropped it, at the beginning of March, my friend sent me a screenshot of her Spotify, and I posted it, I have it somewhere, I think it's on my fan page for Facebook, and she goes to, like, type in search artist, and it goes like, search your favorite artist here. Example, Jordan Corey or Thriller. And I was like, oh, you can listen to Jordan Corey or Michael Jackson, whatever you want.
A little of both,
Yeah, it was a great, like, suggestion. I was like, great. And I was in there with MJ, so I know.
You're in, you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So yeah, I guess I do hope more music things come along so we can have more options here.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I think Pandora actually is great because you can, it introduces you to other artists in the genre that you already like, and that's really cool. And Spotify does the same thing, and it also, you can put together your own, like, playlists and then share them, and it's cool.
Yeah, it is neat.
Yeah.
We're always open to new music suggestions, and we're glad we came across your music as well, because now we can add you to our playlist. So
yeah, well, I'm happy that you guys took interest in it. I'm very happy you like it.
Yes. And then also go ahead and tell us, would you consider doing something like The Voice or American Idol, because those are big music shows going on? Would you consider that?
You know, I definitely have obviously thought about it. I think that what the shows do is they come out with really great, there's no doubt that there are fantastic singers on these shows, but for me, I really want creative control in my career, and I really want to be able to write music and to produce music and to really kind of be the driving force behind the music that I make. And I think what happens on those shows is they kind of become, you know, you sing other people's songs and you establish yourself as a great singer, but not necessarily, they don't give you the time to develop as an artist. So, I mean, I think they're fantastic for exposure, but I think for me, it's not necessarily the right choice. But, I mean, obviously, respect everybody who's out there making moves.
Yeah, that's well said, though. Very well said.
Oh, well, thank you.
Exactly. So you write your own music, then? Where do you get a lot of your inspiration from?
You know, I don't necessarily know. I think I'm a very, I'm not a closed-off person by any means, but I'm definitely not that girl that's going to be talking to you and tell you about all my problems today. So I think what happened was, when I really started writing music when I was like 14, and that was kind of my way to process things without realizing that's what I was doing. And I remember I'd come from school and just like sit at my piano and be really moody and like write probably horrible songs that I thought were like so good. And that's just kind of how it started, you know, like I can never just be like, okay, today I'm going to write. It has to come from somewhere. I usually write randomly. Like I'll be like sitting around and I'll be like, okay, I need to write, you know, with no intention of writing anything brilliant or writing 7 songs or 3 songs, just write and then it goes.
Okay, so the random songs are the best ones that just come at the top of your head. Those are the best ones. Like
exactly. You hear something, you groove it, and that's the best way to do it. I'm not a planner. It's sporadic.
Well, see, like I'm not a music writer, so I always wonder how you get the melody of the song, like the beat of it. You know what I mean? That's probably so difficult to figure out.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's interesting because it depends on how I'm writing. So with this record, I co-wrote everything with a guy named Dan Dixon, who's dope and insane, and we clicked immediately. He came from this kind of like rock background, and I came from this like piano soul background, and it married into something very lovely. And he would send me some like instrumental stuff, and then immediately, if I felt it, I just start humming, and then. So I don't even know, right? That's a horrible answer. I don't know how I come up with melodies or how we come up with certain things. It just kind of happens.
I guess maybe all part of the talent then. I mean, because...
maybe, because that was a terrible answer. I didn't really give you any, like, clues. I was just like, it just happens, like magic.
There you go, right?
The worst.
So then we also have a couple get-to-know-you questions. So we want to know, first off, go ahead and tell us your celebrity crush.
Oh, my celebrity crush. I don't know who my celebrity crush is. I went for a really long time with Johnny Depp, but who like doesn't? Do you know what I mean? Like who doesn't love Johnny Depp? So let's stick with him. He is my father's age, but I don't care. Johnny Depp and like Lenny Kravitz. Let's put them together, and we'll make them one.
Yeah, but Johnny Depp, he's so talented though as well, so it's like
I know, and he's a little like kooky, which is great. I like talented, kooky, and confident.
There you go.
Really a great man I just described. So.
And have you ever met him before? Have you seen him somewhere?
No, I haven't. One day.
And
I'm gonna be like, hi. He's like the one. Except what's funny is like if I ever did run into him, I'd like play it cool. I'd be like, hello, Jordan, nice to meet you. I'm never going to be that, like, I love your, even though inside I'll be like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, like fangirling.
Like, oh, are you in films or something? Like, what? Exactly. How do I know you?
Right. My goodness. I mean, every movie he does, though, like, everything is just fabulous. Everything.
I know. It's bad, but good. It's bad in the best way bad can be.
Right. Okay, so that's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, exactly.
And then go ahead and tell us something we may not know about you.
Gosh, what's something you don't know about me? I do, mixed martial arts. I do MMA, a lot of kickboxing, Muay Thai, and some jiu-jitsu. My dad is really into, MMA, and he got my sister and I both into it, and so I kind of picked it up my senior year of high school, and I've been doing it ever since. It's a great stress release, and I feel empowered, so it's good.
That's neat. I've always wanted to do kickboxing. I thought that was pretty neat.
It's cool. It's really fun, especially if you go to like a real like fight gym as opposed to just like cardio kickboxing. But like you actually learn how to like defend yourself. I feel like great. And and whenever I'm like out and somehow that comes up, I'm always like, yeah, I could do it. And they're like, no, you can't. And I'm immediately like, yeah, like, watch.
You're ready on defense. On defense mode, yeah. Don't you feel like you're in control though? It probably gives you such like strength and control and like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It gives me. I can walk down the street with some swagger now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see me walking with swag, that's what it's from, apparently.
There you go. And people always want swag. It's like, where do you get it from? Who knew kickboxing?
You go to the fight gym, or you're Johnny Depp. Either one.
Either one. And then go ahead and tell us your favorite fast food restaurant.
Oh, favorite fast food. I was never a big, like, chain fast fooder, but from the town that I'm from up in the Bay Area, there's this little, like, hole-in-the-wall place called Happy Hound, and they make the best burgers and the best hot dogs, and that's it. I think there's, like, one. I think there's just the one. And it's, like, really hole-in-the-wall and kind of weird, but delicious food. And milkshakes.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. If you find yourself in the Bay Area, that is where you need to go.
Alrighty, and like you said, unfortunately, only one. Only one restaurant.
I know, right? But it's worth it. Usually when there's only one, you know it's good.
It's good.
You're like, I gotta drive there to get it, then okay.
Yes, exactly. And we always ask everybody, are you a fan of Chick-fil-A?
I don't think I've been to Chick-fil-A. Is it something I need to try?
It's good. The waffle fries are delicious. Their chicken, it's the best. You should try it.
Okay, waffle fries, and is there an order? Like, is there like a number order that I gotta get? Because next time I'm in LA, that's what I'm gonna do.
You know what? I don't have the number offhand, but get the chicken sandwich or the nuggets.
Okay, or nuggets.
Or the strips are really good. Oh my goodness. Just get the whole menu and you're good. Okay. That's it.
All right. I'll let you know. I'm gonna tweet at you guys when I get it. A picture of my Chick-fil-A.
Please do it. But the waffle fries are the best fries out there. They're really good.
Okay. All right. I'm a sucker for waffle fries. So
okay, you're gonna love it then. You're gonna love it.
Be sold. It's great for this bod too.
Yes.
Waffle all day.
Exactly. So good choices there.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and tell us also, do you have a prized possession or something you can't live without?
Something I cannot live without. Tricky question. I wouldn't say there's any like possession necessarily. I can't live without my family.
Good one.
But what do I wear these rings every day, and I wear either this shark tooth necklace or this cross necklace every day. Oh. So that's I guess are possessions I can't live without.
Now
it became habit.
Your necklaces, do you take them off ever? Or is it something you can't, you know what I mean?
I take them off at night, but only if there's a secure area for them.
Okay.
Because like the cross that I wear is I actually stole from my dad when I was in 7th grade, and he just like let me keep it, which is weird. And to this day he'll always be like, "How do you like my cross?" And I'm like, "It's really good. Thanks for letting me keep it for like however many years I've had it." But yeah. So the cross is like my family. Bam.
There you go.
Connection.
That's nice. I know I love accessories, anything jewelry. It's fun.
I know, it's kind of funny. Like, it looks like I've got like hipster bracelets on right now, but I just like wear them all the time. And now it's like the in thing, you know, to wear like a ton of bracelets. So now I just look like I'm being really cool and trendy. Exactly. But I swear when they weren't cool, I was still wearing them.
Wow. So Phyllis, do you like go vintage shopping, or where do you like to shop?
Yeah, you know, I'm actually not a big shopper. My favorite kind of shopping is like boutique-y or thrift store, because that's where you find like random but like great things that are kind of weird but they fit well. So that's my favorite kind of shopping. The random little places that you stop in. I'm not a mall goer by any means. I'm overwhelmed by too many people. I don't like it.
Exactly, especially during the holidays too. It gets way too crowded.
I can't even be in a mall on like a Saturday. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't know what to do. But I'm a sucker for shoes, though. It's bad. It's an addiction. Like I don't go out of my way, but if I'm shopping, shoes will be involved.
What catches your eyes, though? Like, what type of shoes?
Oh, I'm a high platform kind of shoe girl. Like, I think I own like half of Jeffrey Campbell's collection.
Wow.
And it's like, if you look in my closet, everyone's always like, "She's like, how high are your shoes?" And I'm like, 5-6 inches, no big deal.
How do you walk in them?
You know why people always ask me this? It's because they're platformed, so they're platformed on the toe. Like, if it was just like 6 inches, like Christian Louis Vuitton, I I would fall.
You would just stumble, but
because there's a platform on the top. Like I just got, what did I recently get? I was at this pre-Grammy thing, and I wore these new Campbell shoes. They're like the disco shoes. I'm tempted to get them, but I'm not going to. But you'll know what I'm talking about if you see them. And they're like these like disco shoes, and they're like rainbow sparkles, with like a gold top. And I just wore those with like jeans and a black tee. I had so many people at that thing stop me just to take photos of my shoes. And I was like, yeah, take them. And I was like, I would take a picture of these shoes too. Like I have a weird obsession with them. But Jeffrey Campbell stole my heart and then some.
Wow, that's neat. See, you're a trendsetter. You started with your bracelets, the shoes. Everybody's taking pictures.
Apparently, I know, right? So many people were like, hey, this might be weird, but like, can I take a picture of your shoes? And I was like, yeah, do it.
Go ahead. Wow, that's funny. Great stuff. We love shopping too. All that vintage stuff is neat.
So much fun. Finding new random things and figuring out a way to wear them in the real world is the best way to do it.
Absolutely. And we like your bedding back there. That's very cute too.
Oh, thank you. I've had it for quite some time. You can flip it.
Oh.
So it's very versatile.
Oh.
My room's kind of filled with stuff, if you can't tell from your angle. But I like it. I'm a stuff collector.
It's nice. Awesome. So, and then everybody can make sure to follow you on Twitter and then YouTube, and you have a Facebook and website as well?
Yeah, website is just jordancorey.com. Facebook is facebook.com/jordancoreymusic. And then YouTube, I think, is my handle's Jordan Corey Truth. Just write Jordan Corey tonight, and you'll find it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm there all the time.
Sounds great. And then anything else you want to tell your fans out there?
No, just thank you so much for checking out the music and embracing it. I'm very humbled to see it pick up. So, reach out. Tweet me.
That's awesome. And if you haven't heard Tonight, do it tonight and watch it.
Do it. Check it out. It's a great video.
Exactly.